How's it going, everyone? Back with another stream today. We're gonna be changing it up. I know I've been jamming a lot of Abzan Saga, like just I feel like it was like nonstop. Um, but we're gonna change it up a little bit. We're gonna play some Fiddlebender. So this is a deck that Aspiring Spike brewed up, and it's kind of built around Oswald Fiddlebender. Um, So it's a 2 minute 2/2 that with an ability you pay one white mana, sacrifice an artifact, and you can search for your library for an artifact that's mana value or CMC if you're being more like me equal to one plus the sacrificed artifact's mana cost. So it's pretty powerful because it's essentially kind of like a birthing pod effect but for artifacts. Um, so it's a really cool list. I really like the list that he built on paper. It's just a pretty much like a mono white mid range list that kind of has a cool backup infinite combo, which I'll get into a little bit. But our adaptation to the list is we're going to make it Abzan, quote unquote. So we're going to have a little bit of black and a little bit of green. I've done that in the past with like green white Heliod. It's always been the Heliod lists before MH2. They've been strictly Selesnya, and I splashed black for veto. And it's not like that is kind of a cute for on the brand. I think I found like there was actually some merit in splashing the black for veto, because since Infinite Life doesn't always win, and sometimes the walking ballistic combo is can get shut off by certain things. With veto, you can kind of have a backdoor win against decks that don't care about Infinite Life. So you can beat decks like Tron, Mill, etc., etc. And I'm kind of exploring maybe the options of what Black Splash could have offered in this deck. Um, my first draft that I built had like Asmo in it as a way to like have the Black Splash. But I think Cookbook, Asmo, and then like I was trying to see how many discard outlets you really need. So I was like, do we need like Witch's Oven or like Blood Fountain? And I observed that like that package just takes up way too much space if I want to keep the Stoneforge Mystic package, which I think I do. So I kind of like threw that out the window. And then I kind of just like, what's like the lightest black we could really go? And it's really just Tidehollow Sculler and like a one of Executioner's Capture, which is kind of cool. Because that way of like an out to like Murktide or just kind of a big creature. And the worst case scenario, if it's a match where we're against like a mono black deck for some reason, or a matchup that doesn't play much creatures, we just sacrifice it to Oswald Fiddlebender, and then we get pretty much a flip four of 2 drops. But it's basically a mono white mid range deck that's artifact based. So Inspire Spikes version, he has like Dark Steel Citadel and Treasure Vault. So like with Urza Saga, the constructs that you make are just like absolutely ginormous. Uh, and then you also have like stuff like Nettle Cyst that I also act like as a Tarmogoyf. Um, my original draft had Giver runes just a way because we have 4 Stoneforge Mystic, 4 Title Sculler, 4 Oslo Footer. Like I feel like we really wanted to protect it, but someone on Twitter mentioned that Ingenious Smith is just so good in the deck, so we'll probably make minimal changes in that aspect. But I'll just keep the 3. Um, and then we'll kind of go from there. There's other kind of cute tutor packages as sacrifice outlets. Like we can sacrifice a gold mail bridge, or like a treasure from the treasure vault token, or actual treasure vault, or maybe like an S% in a matchup doesn't really matter. But we can sacrifice some zeros. We can go get Chromatic Star, Pithing Needle, no Spell Bomb. And then from there, we can go up to the 2s. We also have the Title of Scholars, like I mentioned. Ichor Wellspring is kind of a cool one because we can sacrifice it to Fiddlebender. We get all the value from it. Lightning Gauge is really cool as a way to make a construct that's huge, give it haste and attack. Spell Scout, a way to give it protection. Crystal Rolls is where we got start getting into 3 drops where we can sacrifice Acre Wellspring, 2 per Crystal Rolls, and get another Saga Bat. So that's kind of cool synergy there. There's a Cauldron Complete to round out the Stoneforge Mystic package as a way to kind of just get a bigger beater. And Crackdown Constructs is a 4 mana 2/2 that is an infinite combo with Lightning Greaves and another creature. It reads whenever you activate an ability of an artifact or creature that isn't a mana ability, Crackdown Construct gets +1/+1 sound turn. So if you're not aware of this combo that Aspiring Spike kind of built, Lightning Greaves is a 0 mana equip effect. So if you have Crackdown Construct and another creature, you can just equip it. This gets +1/+1. Equip Lightning Greaves to another creature. This gets +1/+1. Go back and forth, back and forth. This gets huge. You attack for infinite. You dash Shadow Spirit to give it trample if you have enough mana to do it, or if they're just tapped out with their board or whatever, etc., etc. So that's kind of a deck in the nutshell. It's a really cool deck that I really like on paper. And the sideboard I pretty much copied for most of uh, the list, like the 3 dispatch. I know they're mismatched, which is unfortunate, but that's mana traders. The Mika Gusarius for Hamper Time, Graph Digger's Cage for Yard Hate, second Soul Guide Lantern. So I do have like a Spellbomb Lantern split, like I do in my Abzan Saga list. I have the 4th Portable Hole here. I have a Sword of Feast and Famine. 8th Edition Canonist seems nice against, obviously like the Prowess deck, Store, blah, blah, blah. But it seems kind of useful against like Rhinos, but it doesn't stop like Charlotte's Agent, but it does stop Violent Outburst. It's kind of just playing with it. I mean, it's obviously just like a rough draft, so I really don't know what is gonna really happen, but we'll see. Hey, Fluffy, thank you for the raid. Really appreciate it. You're tuning in while I'm kind of going over the deck that we're gonna play. We're playing Aspiring Spikes, mono white, Fiddlebender list, but of course we're gonna go Abzan, splash a little bit of black for Tidehollow, Sculler, and Executioner's Capsule. And of course, we had Jegantha, Temple Garden for the green side. How's it going, Big Ben? Hope you're doing well. Sword and Fire and Ice. Yeah, I was thinking about like I saw so there's Spike's mono white one version of this deck, and then there's someone that actually got ninth in the modern challenge that was Boros. But neither of them had Sword and Fire and Ice, so I mean I'm kind of just following the lead there, and then if we really want to see if there's something here, like if the black splash is worth it, then I could try like adding a Sword of Fire and Ice and making some appropriate changes, right? But like I'm trying to make minimal changes at this point. I was thinking like how can I really make the black splash worth it, and I mentioned earlier that I wanted Asmo, but I'm kind of taking a step back and kind of just making a light splash for black and really see if it's worth it. How's it going, Last God? Hope you're doing, buddy. Yeah, we're just changing it up. Um, I I feel like I'm just jamming the same 75 and over 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 again. So it's like kind of just want to just change it up. Um, I don't know if people get bored of the same deck over and over again, or if they like seeing it over and over again. So um, I think it's worth at least taking one stream and just kind of doing something a little wild. Because I pretty much did it when before MH2, I splashed black for Heliod in the Heliod deck, like I mentioned earlier. And I liked it. Like I actually did well, really, really, really well with it. Um, so it's kind of the same boat here, kind of pushing the envelope because I feel like people already kind of made the Abzan splash, quote unquote, in like Black Ring Yawgmoth. They splashed white supposedly for like Night of Autumn and stuff. So, and plus it's like with Kamigawa coming out soon. It's like I feel like it's like a lame duck format in the sense that like I want to make a bunch of changes that there's potentially a lot of cards that are coming out that could slot in right in, and it's the 75s are great for right now, of course, but like it's like such a tease where like okay there's a bunch of changes that I want to make to the deck and I can't, so it's like a tug and pull. Challenge play the same 75 for 1 year. I mean I played the same like 74, 73 for a good couple months or for almost half a year at this point. A deck doesn't like lands, apparently. Our deck does not like lands. Is he having fun? We'll have fun today. That will definitely not be an issue. Think about the I think about the Bond of the Crucible, the card that costs the most, and probably it's between Fiddlebender and Jesus Smith. I think we bought on the Fiddlebender. We don't really have much sacrifice fodder in the deck, or in the hand, I mean. Big Brown Stain is our opponent, and they also mull into 4, so both us and our opponent are going to be a little hamstrung this game. Mull into 3. I wonder if this portable hole will do anything. Yeah, exactly. I mean, if this is drawn, if we can draw a land on the draw, go turn 1 portable hole their expedition map, turn 2 Stoneforge Mystic, and Cauldron them. Like I think that's a winning formula. We're going to portable hole that for sure. Land. Okay, so we also need some help here. We could easily lose this game. Are we jamming cranial plating? I didn't see it when you were going over the list. Most serious. Cranial Plating is actually a good suggestion. I don't hate cranial plating actually. Come on, deck. Come on, deck. Thank you. I think we're gonna go Stoneforge Mystic here. I think we just want to end the game quick, right? So, cool. We did it. Yeah, what I'm playing seems legit. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna write a bunch of cards down that if we do want to optimize this list, um, on my little boomer notepad here. Sword of Fire and Ice, cranial plating, because that's a really good suggestion. And I don't know if that's in the list that Spike plays, but I think that's a really good suggestion. Sword of Feast of Famine seems good here. Void Mirror seems interesting. Damping Spears, of course, a slam dunk. The Dispatches in the fourth portable hole is maybe a contender here. The Capsule can come out. The Spell Bomb can come out. I'm gonna have to like take my time to really see what cards are bad in these specific matchups. I don't know if I want 4 portable hole. Like they're really good on the draw because we can nab an expedition map, but like that's really it. Once you get to that point, like it gets kind of sketchy. Like drawing a portable outside of turn 1 is actually pretty bad. But maybe we need to have a chance on this matchup. Best player 1. I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Yeah, I mean, because like this match can answer like Wormcoil. These Esper Sentinels are so kind of like because they aren't that great of a clock, but it can slow them down potentially. Maybe we want like 2 dispatches, just so we have an out to Ulamog too. I don't think I hate just cutting all the sentinels, and then maybe we just have like a portable hole over the last sentinel. Like they're just so anemic. At least in like this is kind of based on my experience with like Abzan Saga, right? We can just try this. I mean, these portable holes could be dead, but they could just be sacrifice fodder, like I said. So this is what I talk about. Like this portable hole turn 1 could be really, really good. It sucks that we don't really have any sacrifice fodder with this Fiddlebender, but hopefully we can draw into something. You know, it'd be really funny because we did reveal Jegantha. I wonder if they thought that we were Tron, and that's why they mulligan aggressively. Like, I feel like you do have to mulligan a little aggressively in the Tron mirror, but I don't know. I've never played Tron, never played the Tron mirror. That's kind of just what I think of it on paper. Cool. Cool. Ingenious Smith. So I think I'm gonna go for the Ingenious Smith. Just so we can dig for a damping spear. Unless of course that they although that is kind of slow. Ooh. Okay. I still think I'm going to Ingenious Smith just to try to get a damping spear. It's also quote unquote our quickest clock. I don't because like if we play Fiddlebender, we don't really have anything that we want to sacrifice. So, but Fluffy, they appreciate the raid, buddy. I know you were playing some dragons earlier. I was kind of lurking. So hopefully your stream went well. Opponent is tanking on playing their expedition map. So then we can Pithing Needle the expedition map, and then we can sack the portable hole with the Fiddlebender in a couple turns from now. That's actually really funny. I wonder if I have to play this Gold Mile Bridge. What other 1-drops do we have? We could draw any of our 1-drops. spear, drum, and we get punished if we don't want to play it out. That's actually a really funny draw. Because I guess Gold Matter Mage could grow the Ingenious Smith. Or, sorry, it will grow the Ingenious Smith. Because next we can go like Ingenious Smith, play Bridge, and that'll grow it. But we get punished if we draw one drop. I think we're going to do that just because we can, so we can grow it. I'm 2-2 on leagues with Priscilla and getting to meld them. I saw, yeah, I saw the game where you're like, it's gonna get solitude, and then chat was like, do it, and then it got solituded. Okay, well that's unfortunate. I mean, they're still quote unquote far away from Tron. So like if we that's enticing. So we could either dig for a Dabbing Spear or we can just get the quickest clock in Stoneforge Mystic. I'm gonna go Ingenious Smith. Because the next turn we can double spell. I like getting Smith down because it gets us to play the bridge better. And the next turn we can, if we do draw the Dabbing Spear, if we get lucky, we can go. Yes. Submit your Nature's Claim already, huh, opponent? Okay. So they have those two. Okay. So they played their land drop here. So we don't have to worry about them doing anything too crazy. Crucible Worlds. So we'll go Stoneforge Mystic. Get Cauldra. And then we'll get the Stabbing Spear down. Grow the Smith, attack for 3. So they need an answer to the Dabbing Spear. But ball doing about ball things, yeah. Oh no. Oh no. Okay. So they can destroy Dabbing Spear next turn. So Oblivion Stone doesn't destroy Cauldra. So we can just do this. Do this. And then we can 9. They blow it up. So they go to 8. They crack Oblivion Stone. We attack with the Phyrexian turn again. They go to 3. I'm not gonna lie, the Ingenious Smiths seem pretty good here. Not gonna lie. So they're gonna go to 3 next turn if their turn is just Oblivion Stone on the board. So, wow, that's actually a really good draw. So let's attack. They have to, um, crack the stone here, and then we can Tidehollow Sculler. Probably take a payoff, and then Spellskite maybe be able to protect our Cauldron here. You know what's funny is this Yawgmoth is actually helping us cast this Jegantha if we really want to. All right, what do you got, dude? Three, 6, 8. So they can crack a mine, get another tower. So 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 mana. 10 mana. So they could Ballista for 5. We could take Sundering Titan because that's the card that's like really the biggest body. What do we have for 3? Nettle Cyst. Trying to figure out what Fiddle does here. Because if we sacrifice Tidehollow Sculler, I don't think Fiddle does anything. But then if we take the Ballista, or if we take anything else, they can just Ballista, kill the Tidehollow Sculler. That's a tough line. Spellskite also doesn't do anything either. And I actually don't mind Oblivion Stone because this Cauldron is just the biggest. The thing is, like, if they spend all their mana on a Ballista, they have to block the germ. So I think we don't I kind of like taking Sundering Titan because it's the card that actually like is the biggest body. So I think I take Sundering Titan. So if they go Ballista for 4, they ping ping. 1, 2, 6. How do we have lethal with Fiddle? That I don't understand. Oh, you're saying we just go wide. That's also fair. Yeah, that's fair. I can see that line too. I think I take this line. I think this line leaves an out to portable hole as well. Why do Tron players always have to talk in the chat? I don't understand. Like, I feel like any other deck I tank and it's like I never get anyone to say anything, but it's like against Tron players, it never fails. I don't get it. Is it like a thing? It has to be a thing. It's so consistent. Maybe it's just the decks that I play too. So it's like they're like a little bit more tilted when they lose the mid range, but like I just don't get it. Take it easy, Fluffy. Thanks for the raid, buddy. Really appreciate it. Really appreciate it. If I run into you in a league, I'm gonna spam, you know. Boat guy is a mod. Yes, boat guy is a mod. Do you have something against boat guy? I sound annoyed. I'm not annoyed. I'm just like, kind of just like, why? I don't know. It's just weird. You can't love the boat. I especially love the boat because you don't like the boat. If that makes sense. What's great though is if they play the Sanctum here and play Ballista, they die. The boat never works except that one time. except that one time. Except that one time where boat guy was there. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, so they're 4, they just die. You don't. You just exactly. So they're dead. That this they just like this is now they're just literally dead. Because now we attack, trample damage over. And then they kind of just have to take the 2 if they sacrifice this and like I don't know if they know how trample works. I don't think they know how trample works. Classic Tron player. It's so boomer, yeah. What does this card do? Spellskite is definitely interesting with like electrolyte and stuff too. Definitely this card used to be so good in modern too with like when infect and affinity was like the thing, you know? Yeah, you have a go. Appreciate it, Fluffy. I mean, this card is just so solid. Like when it was like infect and affinity, like like it just negates all the pump spells and then like it stops Ravager. Like this was like such a solid cyborg card back in the day. It's just kind of sad how it just kind of just like it was bolt proof too. Like Like you don't even need to be blue. Like I played like a one of or two of I think in my Abzan sideboards because of Infect and Affinity. So Jim Davis main deck 3 for on Tron. He main deck Spellskite in the main? That's wild. Really? Or are you talking about like back in the day? In the back in the day, that makes a ton of sense for sure. It's like a main deck call against like Infect and stuff. Especially since Infect's a bad matchup for Tron, that makes sense. It's still main deck in my Abzan core list. I mean, it's like essentially free to main deck a copy, right? That's kind of cool. His hand is so bad. We don't have black mana, but we can go turn 1 Sentinel. Makes me want to just bottom the Sculler. Oh, we can just bottom the Pithing Noodle. That card's just also kind of the weakest, I think. So we can go turn 1 Tidehollow Sculler. It's not bad. Sorry, turn 1 Sentinel. Wooded Foothills. Backup Sculler. I didn't mention the deck tech earlier, but I think I counted 14 white sources when I built this. 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. That's untapped right now. So we have plenty of green sources for a turn 2 Sculler. Quarry to Free Karsten. We have 14 including the bridge that comes to play untapped, but now we have 13 outs now to a turn 2 Sculler. Are we against Jund? The old Yundo? We do want to draw land. So if they go like red and 6 minus. Oh, Copperline Gorge. Copperline Gorge. Goofy, huh? So I think we'll go. We have to play Saga, obviously. But I think we'll play Ingenious Smith here. I guess I'll take the hole. We could also just take the drum, and then that way have a mana source for sure. But I think we take the hole. I really hope we draw a land though. That Saga is kind of a liability here, and this is why I like playing 24 lands in Abzan Saga. And I noticed like all the lists that are like Fiddlebender is only 2022. I think that's just so low because we're in spots like these where like we just like we're losing a mana source now. Like I'll probably have to be forced to fetch a Springleaf Drum if we don't hit a mana source here. Are they taking my hole? I'm not sure what I'll do with our next turn. I mean, if they're going to take the hole, I might just go Greaves first. Just so it grows the Smith. But we really need to land off the top, I think. Points at the tank. I mean, like, this is like the mutant answer to the Goyf, which kind of sucks for them. Because if we just like hold our Goyf and we attack with both, like we are just like in a very good spot. But like Fiddlebender is like this combo here is really really good against like our Bull heavy deck, right? Because like if they ever tap out, like we just Fiddlebender Greaves and like they're kind of in a weak spot. So like this is actually a really tough take. It's definitely not one of the Scullers. Take the Fiddlebender. Cool. So now if we draw an untapped land, we are in a great spot. Sure. Not lucky. Since they're kind of mana stuck, like I wonder if I should like mana starved. I wonder if I just play the Greaves. Grows the Smith, like, equip the Sentinel on attack. Like the Sentinel is just so annoying for them, especially because they're just missing land drops. I kind of just want to just Greaves because it's just the most mana efficient play. Because next turn we can hole. Like if we draw a land, we can go hole plus. Actually, let me think. If we get Drum next turn, if we draw a land, we have 4 mana sources. So we could go like Drum. So we can get Drum and then play Nettlesis next turn if we draw a land. Or hole plus Nettlesis. So I think I like just getting Greaves down because it's just the most mana efficient play. Protecting the Sentinel. And then just racing. And then next turn we can go hole plus Nettlesis next turn, and that's like really good. They do the land. Drew the land. So we'll float a mana. We give Pithing Needle name Verdant Catacombs. But I think that line's too cute. So I'm kind of scared of like Assassin's Trophy or something like that, right? So let's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it's a 5/5. If they destroy the whole land, creature, sorcerer, instant, it's still a 4/5 or a so the Tarmogoyf is actually pretty huge. So I think it's just better to pass here. So let's equip here because this is like our biggest threat, and then next we can go Tidehollow Sculler, and we'll just pass. I don't want to let him to like destroy my whole. I guess maybe I should have kept that on there because then if they like Kolaghan's command, they can shatter my Sentinel and shatter my hole and shock the Sentinel. Oh, that's fine. Handy Riggins, thank you for the follow. Really appreciate it. Thank you for tuning in. They're targeting me? Why? Why would they do that? That's a wild line. Because like that just makes her Goy smaller. Interesting. So now this Sculler should be cool. Interesting. I think we're gonna Sculler here. To have another endurance, that'd be really funny. But this becomes a 6/6. I'll just do this. People are conceding to Tidehollow Sculler, and Tidehollow Sculler has been. People are like conceding to Tidehollow Sculler. I think that says a lot. Like, and against like Tron last match, like Tidehollow Sculler just being able to interact was very, very good. So that's like Jund with um excuse me, the red green fast line, which is interesting. We board in the sword, I think. Um maybe some dispatches, I think. This is a matchup where I feel like we could easily just not sideboard and be okay. Um, I think we can just borrow the pithing needle. Um, like I kind of want like X number of dispatches just to like deal with like Tarmogoyf. I feel like Tarmogoyf. Like I feel like we can board in like two. Like I feel like we can board in like two. Um, I think I just board out like two Tidehollow Sculler. Like this just like dies easily. Like it does make it awkward, but I like two is fine. I think I feel like two dispatch, two Scullers are fine, right? Like, do we want the Crucible rolls? I don't know. I like dispatchers or Canonist. His hand's not bad. Go turn one bridge, turn two Stoneforge Mystic. Probably dies. Turn three Wellspring plus dispatch. Tack down Construct. Not a really good top deck, but you like Canonist? That's interesting. Just because of Bloodbraid Elf? I mean, I can see merit behind that. Okay. I think we're going to portable hold that. So I have Rooted Catacombs in hand. Do this. Play the Rooted Catacombs. Cool. So get to untap with the Abzan Saga, which is sweet. Like the fact that they just like went land go is pretty good for us. Maybe there's argument for like bringing Ratchet Bomb, but unless their hands was just all Bloodbraid Elves. Might just be all Bloodbraid Elves and just like bolts and stuff that they're kind of can't use, but we'll make a 3/3 here. So like the bridge plus like the hole, very good here. Because that means we make a 3/3. It has to get bolted now or when we untap. So it has to get bolted now. It's kind of representing it. It's fine. That's exactly what we want. I might just get Springleaf Drum here. Especially with this backup Saga. Oh. Okay, that's never mind. Change of plans. Change of plans. Change of plans. Change of plans. I could just get Spell Bomb and just like keep it in play, just to get around Croxar or another Red and 6 or whatever. I think I like it better than the other cards that we have. Actually, like Shadow Spear is like I don't think we need it right now. We're still kind of like the early game, I think. So we'll go Saga. Next turn we can go make a construct, dispatch something if need be. Yeah, so let's do that. Bloodbraid? Oh my. Oh my. I don't think it's worth cracking this now. Okay, Sentinel is kind of bad. We are like walking right into all this artifact hate, unfortunately. But hopefully they spent both bolts. So hopefully this Stoneforge Mystic can be unmolested here. They ran 6 minus. That's fine. I think we kind of just have to throw this into the... And just hope that their last couple cards are just lands. We're kind of just like Stoneforge was checking them. Yep. Taking a not F6. Okay, so they have it all. Okay. So they have an unknown in hand. Let's play the Wellspring. I think we're gonna crack the Spell Bomb to draw a card with the Ran 6 trigger on the stack. But then we can't dispatch the Tarmogoyf though. I guess we have to take 1 hit. Yeah. Oh no, I do have enough. I have 1, 2, 3 artifacts in hand. So I think I'm gonna dispatch this now. I think I dispatch this now. Get the Temple Guard in case we need to get Jegantha going. Cool. This bridge has been clutch. Very clutch. I'm gonna crack this now. Fiddlebender. Okay, so they have 1 card left in hand. Tidehollow Sculler. Opponent's hand is not the greatest. They're not happy. Peatland? Oh, that's a cool peatland. It's a cool peatland. Wow, okay. Cool. This is a good, really good draw. I wonder what I would do here. I'd probably crack the Wellspring. I could just get Crucible Worlds and then just bring Saga back. That's really good. Draw a card. That would have been really, really good. Wow. Haven't dropped a game yet, baby. Tidehollow Scullers were very good. Very, very good so far. Really, really good. Oh, did I miss a follow? Handy Riggins, thank you for the follow. If I missed you, if you're still in chat, I really appreciate it. Sorry, I was probably in the zone, so I didn't really like acknowledge it, but appreciate it. But I don't think that person's in the chat anymore. My what like once I start going live, for some reason like my notifications are not working. I don't know why, or at least like my sound. Cool. Turn 1 Sentinel. Turn 2. If we draw a third land, I probably lead on Fiddlebender. I might want, if I don't draw land, I might just go Wellspring just to try to draw a card. Like I guess it depends on the match. If there are Yorion, so like they could just be a 4C deck, but like maybe want to go Fiddlebender just to like force the issue here. Sacred Foundry. Let me draw a card. Oh, sure. Smith is an interesting one, but doesn't get the land. I feel like we really need to dig towards a land here. So I think we need to play Wellspring. Like, getting the Saga online is just like such an easy avenue to win this game, I think. Cool, hit the land. So now that's fine. I wonder how bad this monkey hit's going to be. Can't cast that. Luckily, I don't even know how many artifacts they have that they could really tutor for. So we can make a 2/2 and trade with the Ragavan. And the reason not to play Sophie, it's because I kind of just looked at Aspiring Spikes list and then the white-red version of list that got 9th in the challenge, and neither of them run Sophie. So it's not really like I'm not actively not running it. I'm just kind of just basing off of lists that I've seen. So I don't have a good answer to you. I'm sorry, Freedom Media. I know someone mentioned in the chat earlier, and I'm kind of writing down cards that are in the maybe pile if people want to see me optimize this list more, which is like Sword of Fire and Ice and Cranial Plating is another suggestion someone gave, which is I think a pretty good one too. So. The removal spell. Wow. That's a lot of effort just to get a monkey trigger in. No frame rate either. Okay. So they still have Windswept Beath in hand. I'm trying to figure out if I want to Pithing Needle the Ren in 6 or get Springleaf Drum and just have 2 bodies in the battlefield. I feel like I want a double spell. But then if we play the Ingenious Smith, they can just minus the Ren in 6. I think I just have to get Pithing Needle. Luckily, their monkey hits haven't been great. It was like they hit a bridge and a Fiddlebender. I think if I had a bridge in hand, I would have done the No, that wouldn't have worked anyway. Never mind. So next turn I might just go double Ingenious Smith, I think. They're really like prioritizing getting these monkey hits in. I really just don't know how good of a like our hits are for them. I guess they can like get like a I don't know. Like I feel like in like Abzan and stuff, like oh it's like oh my god, like they hit like a Thoughtseize or a Tarmogoyf, like they hit any non-land, like it's so good for them. But like in these type of decks, it's like not really. That's pretty good for them. So their hand is Bolt Unknown. So Heath, Bolt. Or I guess, sorry. Bolt is an exile, so they can still cast it. Sure. Right when I go, oh, okay, they don't have any good hits for them. But then they have to spend both treasures, and like our hand is Thoughtseize proof essentially, so this is actually fine. Like we are like the way our hand is like played out, it's like this red and 6 is what's really a problematic card, and oh they take the analysis. Interesting, okay. So we got the Temple Garden. The Ingenious Smiths are awkward, but I think we just have to do it. It just gets pinged by Ren 6. I think we just have to do this and hope to hit like a Greaves or something, right? It's pretty good. We could go for the late game and go Crucible Worlds. And get Urza Saga, but like Fiddlebender is just like the way their hands line up, I think it's just better go Greaves. That way we don't lose any card advantage to this Ren 6. And now next turn we can go like Fiddlebender into Nettle Cyst, like sack the Wellspring, and then attack that way. I think we do have a second one, right? Yeah, we do. And we can always like Fiddlebender to the Crucible Worlds too. So that's like not bad either. What's cool about this is like if they have like an answer for the first Fiddlebender, we still have the second one. Do we want to block? I think we have to block. Cauldra. So we'll get Swamp here. Preserve a life total. Fiddlebender. Equip Lightning Greaves. If they have a removal spell, we can just play the second one. Sack Wellspring. Okay. And we're like 2 mana off of Cauldra too. How's it going, Mr. Lee? First not see me playing Tron. If you see me play Tron, then you know the hell is frozen over. You know hell is frozen over. So a draw. That's a really good one. I think we get Crucible Worlds here. And you just go off with Saga, I think. The Nettle Cyst is a body, but like their clock isn't that great either. I think going like Smith plus Star, sack Chromatic Star, get a Sculler, for example, I think is good enough. Yeah. So much value, yeah. This deck's pretty cool. We have to watch out for like a second Solitude, for example. Oh, nah, sure. Okay. I think we are just like just out of reach of just I think taking over this game, unfortunately. Okay. Okay. I feel like we got the combo potentially win this game, but that doesn't seem likely with them having like a Quaddle and an Omnath, that's probably never gonna attack. Okay. Play the Saga. So we'll play the Smith first, and then we'll play the Star afterwards. I don't know what we could get here that would be Lightning Greaves. I guess I can just play Spellskite. What other two could we get? Get a Sculler. Guess I don't hate that. We go get the Spellskite. Play Spellskite. Play Star, Crack Star, get Tidehollow Sculler, and we kind of have the board kind of locked down a little bit. I think just getting into the body is fine. All the value. Another Saga. Cool. So we're kind of in an okay spot now. Yeah, I'll take the Yorion. So we need to just watch out for the third land drop from Omnath, I think. And then we could try to combo. Or if we just draw Shadow Spear, that also just wins the game. So if we can just survive until like 2 turns from now. Yeah, Crackdown Construct is the combo. So what you have to do is you just have to have Crackdown Construct and Lightning Greaves and another creature in play. And Crackdown Construct gets +1/+1 each time you activate an ability. So you just activate Lightning Greaves, equip Construct, Crackdown Construct, equip something else, equip Crackdown Construct, etc., etc., etc. And then it'll get infinite life. So it's not like it's not potentially like game winning. You still need to, like, if they have a board presence, then obviously they can just block. But that's why like you need Shadow Spear, something like that. Disable a mana. So you just play the other Omnath just to draw, which is good for us because that means they're not going to attack with the. I guess they don't have to. Okay, that's not bad. If they attack with this Omnath, we do have to block with the Smith here, I think. So Shadow Spear is a good one, I think. So they don't want to protect the Ren, which is interesting. So we'll block here. Block here. Yeah. We could have maybe taken the 4 off the Omnath. It's just like a lot of pressure. Like that spreading season on the Saga is really bad. We could like treasure vault and then sack it to like get a pithing needle potentially. If they ultimate Ren, then they just have prismatic ending, right? So I think we need to. That really sucks. Yeah, we still have Pithing Needle in the deck, right? We didn't. Oh, it's exiled. We don't have a Pithing Needle anymore. Okay, so what we need to do is we need to get a Treasure Vault in play. When they ultimate Ren, we can get a Spell Bomb and then exile their graveyard. Yeah, I think that's a play we have to make. We can draw Shadow Spear too. Like that's still an out. Like Shadow Spear wins the game for us. Okay, so they can't play another land drop, so I think we can block like that and then take a hit off Omnath. Okay. This game is kind of insane. So I'll sacrifice a bunch of these guys. Wait, why can't I? Oh, it's only as a sorcery. Oh my god. Oh my god, it's only as a sorcerer. I'm so dumb. Fuck, 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 fuck. Fuck, fuck, fuck. 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 Damn it. I think that's game ending. Okay, that's fine. Okay, we still have it out. The fact that I didn't get to be able to activate this really sucks. Because like I just won this following turn. Yeah, they're just gonna exile the Lightning Greaves. Damn it. Damn it, damn it, damn it. I punted that away. So Torp Orb's pretty good here. Pretty much it. I guess I have Solitude, Ice Fang, Quaddles. I guess Sword and Fierce and Famine's like okay. I don't hate a couple dispatches either. They're a non-block deck, so Executioner's Capsule is pretty legit. Yeah, I should have just like activated a response. I would have just given me a turn. Just had the spell on, could have cracked it. Yeah, I could have cracked it, drawn a card, and like I would have a lot more outs that way. Damn, I just punted that away, unfortunately. I think we can just port out the portable holes. I don't. It's like it's only Ren. So lucky. Thank you for the follow. Really appreciate it. This happens when you're new to the deck. Activate only as a sorcery. I think we want to spellball into 2 to 4 against exactly run and 6, right? Maybe just trim a Sentinel. Like, its Sentinel is just not that great against Fury and Solitude, so. But I like having one copy just to be able to, like. Oh my god. Cool. I was like, why wasn't it letting me pick a companion? That was only game 1 too. So wild. I'll keep this. It's funny because we have Torpor and Stoneforge Mystic in our hand, which is really funny. Turn 2 Stoneforge Mystic, get Cauldron, it's not bad. I guess they could have Solitude, but that's just a Solitude check, right? Just a Solitude check. Moto's kind of laggy too right now. Yeah, Moto's like lagging. Oh, unfortunate. It's got a cool art here. Yeah, Moto's kind of slow. I'm going to probably restart after this game. Hopefully my stream is okay. So, okay. Okay. That's a good sign for us. So there's an argument for just slamming Torp Orb here first. So then they can't Solitude the Cauldron. But they do have Prismatic Ending, so maybe that's not the right play. Maybe we just like get in the damage now. Like, I don't mind just going like Windswept Teeth. Oh. That answers that. Yeah, I think we just go Snowforce Mystic now. But we don't activate Cauldron next turn, right? So, yeah. So, Windswept Teeth. Hello. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna restart Murdo. It's really bad. Dang, I've never had Moto lag that bad before. Like, kind of randomly like this. Like, Moto? I don't think it's me. Right? It's not me, right? Yeah, my bitrate looks fine. Is anyone else on streaming having trouble right now? Oh my gosh. Nope, not just me. Looks like someone named Freak Unnasty is also having trouble. Oh my god. I feel like this is happening like more frequently. Like, I feel like this just happened last week. I just hate this because it's like, you know, you just try to play a game and like trying to make content and then like this just happens, right? It's like, come on. Yeah, it looks like this person's out too. Oh, there we go. Cool. Okay. I just want to play my Stoneforge Mystic. Oh my god, we lost 2 minutes. Okay, I gotta play a little bit faster now. Um, I don't think I hate getting Nettle Assist here. Just like we just need bodies. Like if the Stoneforge Mystic gets answered, then like we don't have another body. I guess we have the Saga, but we can like tutor up. Like a Shadow Spirit or something if we really need to. But like just having like another body, I think seems fine. Cool. So now, we can slam this Torp Orb. So we'll play Torp Orb first. That way, if they can't like Solitude in response. So they can still have Prismatic Ending, but like, it's fine. But like, they kind of want a Prismatic into the Torp Orb, if anything, right? So it's like Prismatic Ending or bust at this point. I think we'll attack with just the Germ, get the Nettle System play. So now we can go like activate Stoneforge Mystic, activate Urza Saga. Cool. Okay. Magic Online, don't fuck with me now. I think I want the third dispatch. Getting past my bedtime though. Kind of sucks streaming this late. This deck is pretty fun though. I'm not gonna lie. This deck is definitely fun. It's definitely a nice change up for sure. I don't hate this. We got turn 2 Sculler into Fiddlebender. So I like this deck has many 1-drops anyway, especially board out the Sentinel, so like I think this is fine. Ren would really suck, but Ren sucks anyway, so feel so naked without discard spells. I just feel like whatever they do, they just are gonna be able to do it. Okay. Oh, interesting. Main phase Quaddle. I don't get that line, but sure. I don't get that line. So I'll go Plains, Sculler. Hopefully I don't know what we really need to draw. We're drawing like another spell just to like go Fiddlebender or something. Doesn't seem too bad. Okay, so I guess we take the iteration. If they want to spreading seas my shit, you can spreading seas my shit. If I don't have any Urza Saga. So this is really good to know to just not play out Urza Saga. They kept a hand that's like really like fucks us if we have Urza Saga, but that is not the case. Yep. So now we'll just Fiddlebender next turn. Okay. Okay. Another dispatch. So drawing these dispatches are kind of pretty pissy, but go Fiddlebender. Do this. We need to draw into another artifact. Preferably like, I think obviously best draw would be like a Spell Bomb or a Chromatic Star. Just to like get the chain going with the Fiddlebenders. Mountain's a card that we did not know about. Okay, so their hand is Spreading Seas, Sacred Foundry, Unknown. Fury would be very bad for us here. So there's still one. I guess they could have a second Quaddle and then this gets Death Touch. I wonder if we need to play around that. Since they have the other Seas, I guess we just have to play the Treasure Vault out. And then play around another Quaddle. I think we just have to pass. They need to attack with this, though. It's just so much safer just not do anything, I think. The second dispatch is pretty bad, though. So I think so. We have to learn from our mistake. We have to sacrifice this main phase. Yeah, I think we just have to activate this main phase. Kind of go up the ladder, I think. I think we get Chromatic Star. Kind of just need better cards. It's not... Hand isn't really doing anything. I'm hoping that they just like Spreading Seas a Scholar Shrine. That would be best possible. Ren. Oh no. Omnath. Okay, we don't have a dispatch for that online just yet. We need another artifact. Okay. Hopefully this Fiddlebender survives. I guess they're Spreading Seas now. They have blue, so it's not Fury or Solitude, thank God. Damn it. Damn it. So we need to keep that Chromatic Spear online. Star in play, I mean. So we need any artifact off the top, and then we can deal with the Omnath. And we're in like an okay spot. Okay, that plays. So they use up the second C, so we can do this. This. Just gotta hope that their hand is bad. That doesn't count. They hit a Tidehollow Sculler. That's fine, I guess. It's actually fine. Our hand is bad. Backup Saga. I think we're going to win the game via constructs, so we will have to do this. Yeah, our game plan is just Urza Saga, not deck. Okay. Oh, they can double Spreading Seas. That's so gross. But I guess we still have the Crucible World, so I think that's okay, actually. So maybe I should have just brought the Treasure Vault back. Kind of forgot that they could just do everything. Yeah, the second Spreading Seas really sucks. The good news is all our color mana's online. So we'll make a construct now. Luis Vest, thank you for the follow. Really appreciate it. They're not killing her Saga? Oh my god, that's so huge. That's so huge for us. Now we get Shadow Spear. Wow. I think I wait, right? I guess we could just attack, force this block here. Yeah. Gosh, they didn't flicker Spreading Seas. They must have forgot. Oh, I should have played the land out. I'm so dumb. Yeah, we're just gonna let Urza Saga take over the game. They could attack with Orion, but and then like keep dealing with a construct, or at least the construct that's equipped with the Shadow Spear. They still haven't played out the Sacred Foundry. Okay. Sure, racing. I like it. We could get Drum. Ooh, we get the Dispatched back too. That's pretty clutch. Do we want to dispatch Yorion now? I think so. I guess I should have done an upkeep. Yeah, I should have done an upkeep. I mean, we're kind of like they have a turn to draw something. I don't know if that's Solitude or they could also have Bolt. Oh my god, what a game. I mean, we can't play around that. That was a good game. So maybe I should equip the to gain life. Maybe just to gain like the 5 life. That would have bought me another 2 turns ish. Close games. I'm gonna be right back. I'm gonna use the restroom real quick, and we're gonna continue. I'll be right back. that game was so close. That game was really close. I guess this was not fitting here, so we can just move that over. They like didn't have the answer for the Fiddlebender, so they drew at definitely that turn. I mean, maybe it wasn't correct to just get a star, but I feel like they didn't have the rule for the Fiddlebender, right? Like that was kind of, I think that was like a key turn of what I was gonna do with that Fiddlebender. We knew they had Spreading Sea, so we can just play the Saga. I don't know, that was tough. It's a tough game. Tough game. This deck is fun though, and Tidehollow Sculler I think is kind of cool. Just to like we took expressive iteration right with Tidehollow Sculler, and I think that was like pretty huge. We'll keep this, I guess. Go turn 1 Drum, turn 2 Fiddlebender, Portable Hole something. It's kind of a good sequence where you kind of bluff that I guess we're not really bluffing Hammer Time because we're able to Jegantha. So, Blooming Marsh. So goblins or Yawgmoth? Think either way. They're gonna Fiddlebender plus Yawgmoth. Or Fiddlebender plus Hole. At the next turn, we can go Crucible Worlds, play a land. They kept the 1-lander. How do we punish them the most? How do we punish them for being only on 1 land? I guess we just get Cauldra. Yeah, I guess we get Cauldra. Wow. So they were 100% in on that Ignoble Hierarch. Whether it's goblins or Yawgmoth, I think we want the dispatches and holes anyway. Sword and Feast and Famine seems okay. If it's Yawgmoth, we want the cage. If it's goblins, we don't. I guess that stops Snoop if it is goblins. I think we board out the Sentinels. They're pretty bad. Pithing Needle's good against both. Capsule doesn't kill Yawgmoth, but maybe we don't want the Crucible in this matchup. Maybe we don't want that in this matchup. I think this is fine. We swap Crucible for Sword, and then if they're on Yawgmoth, we can bring the cage. I think they're on Yawgmoth, right? Like Blooming Marsh is probably. I think we have to bring in the cage. I think we have to bring the cage. I think the Spellskites can come out. Yeah, let's try this. Yeah, that's what I was. That was what I was trying to say. PMIS, because I don't know if there's a Golgari list that does that. Okay, we're all wrong. We're all wrong. Portable hole. So we probably sideboarded incorrectly. Guess we'll play the spell bomb out. Just in case. It could also just still be Yawgmoth with Goose, I guess, but nope. Never mind. We boarded okay. We boarded okay. Land. Portable hole. I don't think I hate portable holing this. It's just Yawgmoth. How do we insulate ourselves here? I don't hate just going portable to Goose, I think. So we'll go star. Hold the Goose. Yeah, it's remember the guy brought in the Grafdigger's Cage. And then next turn we can crack the star and Tidehollow Sculler them. They could get Yawgmoth, like. Oh, their main. Oh, they brought in Force against us. Sorry. Okay. That's pretty brutal. That is the thing about this deck is like we are just like super vulnerable to artifact hate and stuff. That being said, they are only on one card in hand. So this is a spot where I wish we had Batter Skull. But we'll get Cauldron here. So we take 4, go to 6. Oh god. I think we're dead. I think we are dead. I don't think we have an out. We need to draw like Pithing Needle. Yeah. I guess we can sack. Just see what we're gonna draw. Just to entertain what's gonna happen? No. Yeah, it's okay. Let's just go to game 3. Yeah, the dispatch doesn't hold seem good. I don't know if we want the second lantern. Now that we know they're for sure on Omnath, I think this is okay. Mull into 6. It's kind of awkward because like if they have a 1-drop, we kind of spend a turn portable holding it. That I don't think I portable hole, so Then next, so we go Sculler into Fiddlebender plus Hole. I think it's a good sequence. We'll get. I don't know if Jegantha is really gonna matter here. I don't think we need. We might need double black for Executioner's Capsule. They're stuck on land, so I think we take Liberator. And then we can hold the roots. Play Fiddlebender. Okay. Okay. So we'll hold the roots. So then now they're just off mana. They could chord for one. No, they're not. Okay. They could chord for Dryad Arbor. Let's just pass here. Like, let's pass priority, I mean. So play the Fiddlebender. So they can't chord yet. P-land. Oh, that's a good Thoughtseize. That's a really good Thoughtseize. I was gonna name Grist with this. Damn. So now they have a chord. So they can still only chord for 2. They can chord for Crackdown Construct. So we can get Greaves. Okay. So they can chord for 2 still, which doesn't really do anything. I guess they can chord for 2 and get another Outland Liberator, but I think they only have 1, right? Portable Hole. What can I get for 2? I could take their... I could pull... So I could hold... Or I could just like hold not doing anything and just like tutor up a Greaves and get the combo. So I think we go. I think we go Greaves. Yeah, yeah. So what we can do is we can go Portable Hole, exile nothing, um, get a Lightning Grease, go Infinite Power, attack, they block whatever, um, and then from there we can and then from there we can sack the Portable Hole and then get a um, Shadow Spear. You could also just like play Portable Hole and then destroy one and like they're just far off. So let's just play the portable out first. See if they like activate Chord. Hmm. We could also just like dispatch the Yawgmoth. Or dispatch the Hierarch. This is tough. Because they could just get Yawgmoth and then I think we play it a little conservatively. Yeah, we don't have a 0 for Graph Trigger's case, unfortunately. Yeah. I think this is actually fine, just going like this. Because like this chord is also still kind of just dead. I think this is better just to be conservative. Okay. Do this. They get a chord now. That was not a good draw. I should have probably attacked with the Fiddlebender last turn. Maybe I need like 2 in on the mid-range plan. I'll take that. I will take that. You're thinking I double block Arbor on... Oh, sure. That's actually fine. Should have a Liberator. Like I think they might think they're insulated, but they drew Yawgmoth. Oh my god. Oh my god, that's so frustrating. We don't have a. Fuck, what 2-drop do we get? It's like. Maybe I should just been more aggressive with the combo, but fuck. Yeah. Oh, we can sacrifice like a pithing needle. So we have two lines. We could sack the portable hole, get a. Yeah, we can go bridge, sack it, get pithing needle. Oh, but we had the pithing needles in the graveyard. Oh my god. Fuck. I don't think we're winning this game. Yeah. So we can get a 2. Yeah, I think Cage is our really only play. Oh, we could get Hole. Hole doesn't do anything. But then they just kill it with the Liberator. I guess just get Spell Bomb. We could get Spell Bomb. I think we get Spell Bomb because that's a card that we can actually like get value off of it. Also grows the Crackdown construct too. Just had to draw the Yawg. I mean, I guess I took the really conservative line that really just punished me. I guess not conservative, like the non-aggressive line. I guess they're not scared of the Fiddlebender. I feel like there's definitely some piloting errors here that I probably could have done better for sure. So they could sack the Liberator, kill the Portable Hole. Okay. Another Yawgmoth. Damn. I think we have to do this line. Make them activate the Liberator. Yeah. It's just like they would literally just sacrifice nothing. Like at that point where I could have gone for the combo, they had two Young Wolves on play, and they just like block, and then they just cord, and that's what I'm scared it was really the cord. Yeah, here now we're kind of in the same situation where they have Yawgmoth, so we're way behind and an Outland Liberator, but like the spot where we could have gone for it earlier, I felt like we could go for the combo, and we're just so vulnerable to it because they could just go for a like cord, right? We're gonna do this. They're targeting Fiddlebender. I wonder if they know the combo. That actually works that I equip the Fiddlebender. Oh. Interesting. That's... Huh. Huh. So now we equip Greaves on the construct. Yeah, he can't Yawgmoth much anymore. Yeah, exactly. They still have to chump with the Young Wolf. And like a creature off the top means they're in chump block duty. What are our outs here? Creature off the top would be good. Shadow Spear would probably be game winning. The creature off the top would just be so good here. Shadow Spear would be good. Well, I guess you can't give it trample. We need another creature. Dispatch. We just pass. I don't think there's a need to. They can't activate Yawgmoth much anymore. Need a creature. We are somehow in this game still. Huh. So I guess at the target Yawg here. Oh, I should put Jegantha in hand. I'm so dumb. I could put Jegantha in hand. Totally forgot about Jegantha. It's been so relevant the whole game. Damn. A land means I could have just played Jegantha this turn. Fuck. I'm so bad at this game. Oh. Fuck me. That might have cost me because I could have slammed Jegantha here, comboed, and then attack for both with both, and they have to double block. Can't believe I forgot Jegantha. So frustrating. Oh, okay. What are our outs now? Okay. It's a rough game. I think is what happens when I also stream like way later than usual. Like I'm also just really tired. I think I need to like really change my schedule to like stream earlier. I think I actually have to do it proactively. Yeah, that's frustrating because they would have had the Wallards to reset it. They essentially have to like block with the Cutthroat. 2 mana. Okay. That's fine. That's actually fine. I wonder if they know. I'm gonna play this. I'm gonna make them do it. So they kind of have to sacrifice the whole board to do this, but I guess we could still win the Saga. They have Cord. Oh, they're gonna get Essence Warden. Oh. Yeah, that's just game. That the companion, forgetting about the companion, just I think cost me the game. Because I could have played Jegantha. They would not have the wall of roots, and they'd be in double chump block duty. So they wouldn't have had the cutthroat in play. Yeah, that just cost me the match. Oh, damn it. Those are 2 rough games. Like, I guess the 4C deck and then now this. But I think that's just, like, also just not being experienced with the deck either. How's it going, Broke Back Basing Mountain? It's a great name. Let me pull that for you. There you go. Like, it's just pretty much splashing black for Tidehollow Sculler. Essentially the play here for this adaptation for Aspiring Specs deck. I also think like the matches I'm boarding Dispatch, I feel like maybe I was doing too many. I don't know. I think we just drew like a lot of dispatches like in that early game where we just needed like kind of more of like a proactive threat, right? So tough. That was a tough game. And yeah, I don't think I should start streaming it. Like, nah, it's like really rough. Especially a deck like this that like it's not a quick deck in the slightest. This deck's fun though, for sure. It's definitely different. Definitely, it's a nice change up. But for those that are new to the channel, this is what I usually stream, like this Abzan Saga list that I actually just wrote an article recently for. But I'll probably go back to that after this. So, see if they reveal the companion. I would think that matchup's also not the greatest either. I don't know. I don't know. I feel like maybe that spot, maybe we're supposed to be a little more aggressive with the combo. I don't know. Damn, I really wish we had a white source. We haven't had a chance to like turn one sentinel on the play yet, which kind of sucks. But just bottom of land here. So we're against opposing Lur's deck. Oh, it's Hammer. So I wonder if they'll have a 0-drop. They do. Gingerbrute, interesting. So get the Sculler down. Pure Steel, Stoneforge. Guess we have to take the Pure Steel. The hand kind of doesn't really do anything. We need to hit our land drops here. They could get plating, which is annoying. Yeah. Playing plus Shadow Spear is... Damn. How does this deck beat Hammer? With no removal spells? Guess the Portable Hole. Minriki. Ratchet Bomb. Like, this is like not a very... This is a pretty modest opener. Maybe we'll just put like the Stoneforge. But they had Shadow Spear, they just draw a bunch of cards. I feel like we're damned if you don't either way. I guess I could have blocked. I think I just off it. Like, we could have put Lightning Greaves on and then blocked. Because I could block it, because that's haste. But I think I'm also just like really tired. I apologize. It's like almost midnight. And I usually like go to bed like an hour before. I think I need to talk to my fiance about. We need to like shift our schedule. Celestia doesn't do anything. We can cut the Crucible, I think. Like, this deck seems really good against all the fair decks for sure. And I think we just got lucky to beat Tron. I think the way this deck is positioned is definitely interesting. We'll get the Temple Garden here. Okay, you're gonna kill me next turn. I want a Temple Garden. That was not the land I wanted to fetch for. Okay, nope, it cannot book Rekman. It cannot. Oh my god. I think we can take the seal. And they get Minriki, hold up dispatch. That was a really good draw. Holy shit. So they could Paladin draw a card. But at least it's not equipped. So they still need a 0-drop. So they still need a 0-drop to be able to go Paladin equip. So next we can go Manriki. Equip, hold up dispatch. Okay, that's essentially... No! Damn it. It's not the end of the world. I mean, they just attack, but that's good for us. One, two, three artifacts. I guess we can equip here. Destroy this now. God bless Portable Hole and Dispatch. Floating, interesting. Oh my god, do they have the pure steel? Fuck me, are you kidding me? Stop. I don't know how this deck beats Hammer. I do not know how this deck beats Hammer. Because now they just like lure, bring back another Hammer. Jesus Christ. This makes me really miss Fatal Push and all that jazz. I guess we can get Spell Bomb. Yeah, we're just dead. Because we just get the other hammer back, attack. We can block, chump the other one, but like, do we really have any other outs? I guess it's worth playing out just to... Because we're playing out just to see what our next draw is, but like, I don't see how we... And then they get the seal. Now they can start recurring seals. That's so gross. I think it's game. Yeah, we just book up here. I don't know how this deck beats hammer. So we started off hot, and then like this deck kind of just. I think we ran into some spots where it took some weird lines, but it's definitely one of those decks where like it can attack a meta, and I don't think it can beat hammer, which is probably why this deck isn't as popular as it could be. The black splash is interesting though. Like Tidehollow Sculler is very very good. I think being able to interact. I definitely think the Smiths were probably better than the Givers. Because they were like we didn't really need to like protect anything. But I think that'll do it for me. I gotta head to bed now. This is like way past my bedtime here. So I really appreciate everyone tuning in and hanging out. I know this is usually not as I usually have way more energy during when I stream, but this is definitely on the late end. Broke back basic mountain. Thank you for the follow. Really appreciate it. I want to give a shout out to all the follows today. And a huge shout out to Fluffy Wolf with a monster raid earlier, right off the bat. But let's send y'all over on a raid. I don't know. I'm like too tired to really pick someone. I guess we can just raid. Freaking nasty is the person that we popped into their stream earlier. So appreciate for tuning and hanging out. My next stream will probably be Thursday. If you want to check my past streams, you can go to my YouTube. If you want to come hang out, talk spoilers, you can join my Discord. You can check out my Twitter when I get stream updates. Other than that, let's raid freak and nasty. Again, my next stream will be Thursday, so hope to catch everyone then. I'll try to stream a little bit earlier so I'm not this tired towards the end of the stream. But hope everyone is gonna stay safe and stay healthy. And I'll catch you guys next time. Bye.